Welcome to Inclusive Bites. I'm DJ with Inclusivology, an educational program designed to support your school community with 9 essential elements of meaningful inclusion. So inclusion does not work unless you have all pieces. So my inclusive bite for today is to talk about the what, the how, and the why of inclusion. And it pleases me greatly to say that we do know what to do. We actually know what to do as a society when it comes to inclusion. We define inclusion, we talk about inclusion, we even say we are an inclusive school or all means all, even though we still struggle with exactly what it is that means. And so you can have the best of intentions when it comes to providing inclusive education, but we have to understand how to provide inclusive communities, how to build inclusive communities so every child that's part of that community can achieve and grow and be as independent as they want to be. Because we know that intentions are just not enough, and they're definitely not enough when it comes to inclusion. So you really do have to have a deeper understanding of the how and then the why. So how do you begin to support every child in an environment that's where they can achieve, they can grow, and they can thrive? So the very first things that you have to have is a mindset that really enforces the idea that every single child is capable of learning, regardless of their learning difference, their learning style, or their disability. We have to know how to collaborate with other educators and other school staff to maximize supports for those children that need additional supports. We have to know how to use a very full toolbox of strategies and other supports that encourage flexible instruction, flexible engagement, and opportunities for children to express themselves in ways that are meaningful to them. So the other piece of that is why? Why do we need to support inclusive environments and inclusive education? So I could simply say that, it feels terrible to not be included. It feels terrible to feel left out. It feels terrible to be that one kiddo that's not making any gains, or to be called the kid that just doesn't get it, or to be called out by their teacher. But it's more than that. As an educator, you are in the business of teaching children. You don't get to pick and choose who achieves and who doesn't. It's your business to ensure that every child achieves, every child is included and feels like they're an important part of your class. So I have to ask you, what's your why for including every child? Think about that. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Inclusive Bites. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.